Well, this is my favorite part of the week, getting to talk about Smiling Friends, hands down one of my favorite animated shows. This episode was highlighted a lot in the trailer, so I was really hyped about it. The plot sees Mr. Boss, Alan, Pim, Charlie, and Glep take a break from work to relax at Mr. Boss's cabin. A weekend of glamping and Super Monkey Ball turns into something pretty hair-raising as Pim and Charlie have to battle Mother Nature herself. Meanwhile, Alan is uptight and Mr. Boss tries to get him to relax. Seeing how this episode was hyped up, does it live up to that? Pretty much yes, with a but in there. Let's start out with the stuff that I like. The jokes really land well. Again, I know I say this a lot, but the mix of dark humor and brutal nature with the whimsical is extremely well done, and this episode is certainly no exception. The writing is great here, and while the A and B plot don't really connect, I think they both function really well. At first, I kind of thought the B plot with Alan and Mr. Boss was not as strong, but I actually think it's the stronger of the two, just because of how hard they go with the premise and the characters, which I gotta respect it. The cryptid angle is really fun, especially seeing how we've already had Bigfoot in the Smiling Friends universe. Also, the callback to the Brazil episode is great. The Smiling Friends crew don't really do a lot of callbacks, so it's always kind of fun when we do get that. Where I think the episode struggles for me is it feels derivative. Like, there's no getting around this. This feels like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. So much so that I was actually waiting to see if they were doing a full-on crossover, which sadly they did not. Smiling Friends is a fresh show, so I don't get why you would want to do something that feels so similar to something else. Seeing how the creators are incredibly plugged into online culture, one could make a strong case for this just being a love letter and not actively being derivative. Whatever the case is, I gotta be honest, I was pretty overwhelmed, and again, I'm always gonna tell you my honest to God opinion. Glep has been really underused this season, which I don't think is a hot take by any means. Like, Mr. Boss, Alan, Pim, and Charlie, hell, even Mr. Frog, are getting some really interesting stuff done with their character, but not Glep. Even with my issues, and I know it doesn't sound like it, but I really do like this episode. It was really funny, and I think this is a really good season so far. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry this is a slightly shorter review this week. Everything's been kind of crazy, and this isn't my full-time job. I just do this for fun, so sometimes these have to be just a little bit shorter. So still hope you all enjoyed it, hanging out with me, talking about Smiling Friends. Weigh in the comments when the episode is out. I want to know what y'all think. I think the Alan and Mr. Boss stuff is really gonna maybe piss the fandom off, but we'll see. In any case, please consider liking, subscribing, all that good stuff, and I will see y'all in the next one.